Hi there, welcome into Sealy Tea. I'll be with you in just a moment. Oh, there we are. Sorry about that. Just cleaning up a little while it's slow. Would you look at that? A new face? We don't get many of those around here. The wilds are, well, a bit insular. Suppose I can't fault people for that. The wilds. This district of town. Not from around here, huh? Well, it's all right. Anyway, what can I help you with? Any questions about the menu? We've got our teas up to the left, coffee drinks in the middle, and some various bits and bobs off to the right. Some potions from cellars in the city, special house brews, and so on. Although, if you're looking for a little zing in your drink that won't knock you over the head like a full potion might, well, it's off the menu, but I've got a few special tricks I could throw in for you. First time customer special? Oh, well, I'm pretty sharp with evocation if I do say so myself. Fairy magic is flexible, more so than most, but everybody's got certain directions they bend best. For such a cute thing, I'm sure I could bend many ways, but that's not the matter at hand, is it? My magic is quite good for evoking feelings. One thing I particularly enjoy is drinks steeped in liminal magic. That feeling of being in between. It's not so different from the feeling you've got in the wild some days. It's the feeling you've got when you're staring into a fire. You space out for just a moment. You're beyond that last moment of recognition, but not quite at your next. Some people liken it to the feeling of being in an airport or an empty stairway when you're in the middle of two places and things just don't quite feel real. That was actually a difficult feeling to conjure for a while. It's slippery, but I've cut it down now. Oh, although, if you're new to town, maybe taking reality and making it feel like it's all been pushed 2 inches to the left isn't the smartest choice. Although, must admit, personally, I'm more interested in making entertaining choices than smart choices. So I could hardly judge you for doing the same. Oh, now what about the melancholy of a rainstorm? That sad but happy feeling you've got when you've sat yourself in a window nook and the world feels like it's got nothing left but you and the pattering sound of rain. That'd go well with a hot cup of tea. What do you think about that? Oh, of course, if you're not in a rush, feel free to sit yourself down, work through your drink, and it's magic for as long as you like. The feeling won't last much longer than the drink does. It's very temporary. Subtlety isn't something I find potion crafters to have in spades, so I do try to offer a delicate touch when I can. Tell me, thoughts on delicate touches? Oh, now maybe it looks like my own subtlety could use some work. Now, as far as your tea goes, do you have anything you like in particular? Or would you like a bit of a surprise? I can get you something good. We have a few special blends that are quite popular. Ah, that I can do. And the last thing I'll need from you is your name, please. Oh, but I almost got you, didn't I? Very smart not to give your name to a fae. But you needn't be so worried with me. I would never steal a customer's name. Not during business hours. And not without good reason. Sweet as you seem, though, might just be tempted. But I do promise you'll leave with your name, whole intact and all yours. Oh, I was correct. That is a very tempting name to take. But again, I promised you'll leave with it, and leave with it you will. Just need to get that on your cup here. Do take care in the wilds, though. Particularly with anybody who won't explicitly align themselves with the Seelie. Hadn't realized you were human till now. What a brave thing. If it's sightseeing you're here for, oh, I'm sure you'll find some interest in this district. But, stay right there for a moment, won't you? I'll get that tea brewing for you. There you are. We'll give that about 5 minutes to steep. Cream and sugar's already taken care of to your preference. Oh, but it's a neat parlor trick, isn't it? Humans play so loose and fast with the way they give their names. Sometimes other details tend to, slip out. Oh, I promise that's all I got. No need to look scandalized. I'm a fae, not a mind reader. Oh, and the magic, that's already done. Had that in your drink before I'd even scooped your tea. Fae magic isn't like the magic of your kind. It's, natural for us. I've always thought it might come more naturally to you humans than you think, but so many of your kind insist on the pomp and circumstance of scribbled symbols and special ingredients. Like I said, there's a certain subtlety that many of those outside the courts just seem to lack. Oh no, dear, I don't mean you. Nor do I mean all humans, not by any means. Nor do I mean just humans, for that matter. Let's see what else. Oh yes, liches, rare as they are, they're even worse. Human magic might be cumbersome, but liches, well, their magic is heavy, feels like oil on the skin. Magic like yours, though. Oh, yes, I can feel magic in you. It's unpracticed, maybe, undeveloped, but everybody's got their own signature. And you, oh, you're a soft thing, aren't you? Can't help but want to give you a squeeze. But I think I've pestered you quite enough. Truly, I do appreciate the business. It's refreshing to see new faces. Oh no, don't worry about payment. There's not a whole lot that humans have to offer that a fae needs for payment. Not when I've already told you I wouldn't take your name anyways. In fact, I think I might give you a little payment. You've put up with me so well. And like I said, it's not often I get to see a new face. For entertaining me, I think your visit alone is enough for a small favouring. Oh yes, you'll want a favouring if you'll be poking around the wilds for the first time. I'm only just near the start of the district. Things do keep getting stranger the further you get in. Why don't you call my name if you run into trouble? My name for you is Thistle. I'll come for whatever you need. And I do offer that generosity, hoping you know well the extent of a fae leaving a blank check. Use my name if you run into trouble. Or if you simply want some company. Happy to offer that as well. Do keep in mind, I'll only be able to hear you while you're in the wilds. Just because you entered in through the city doesn't necessarily mean you're still in it. Especially not while you're in the wilds. My hearing's not so good as to reach outside my own streets. Now, I'll have your cup to you in just a moment. I'll leave you to brood over it. I'll call you when it's ready, as it does look like I've got another customer. I have had fun with our chat, and I do hope to hear your pretty voice calling for me soon. Oh, Cardamom, it's good to see you. Second human of the day. Quite an event. I was just talking about you.